So if you were here with me, I'd probably say something like this about not quitting the gym, or at least how I stopped quitting the gym. And I have to take you back a few years ago. I had an intensive with a few clients here at home. And we always, when I start these intensives, I got these from some guys I did the training with. I start asking what miracles people would like to happen if they were during the 2 days that we're together, 3 days, 4 days, whatever. And sometimes I like to play along. And one thing I decided was that I wanted to fall back in love with going to the gym. I actually fall back in love going um, or falling back in love with doing sports again. So that started to be the direction I started to look into. And it's completely different from what people normally want when they go to the gym and when they exercise, because exercising and going to the gym and whatever is normally a means to an end. And the end is I want to look fit, I want to be healthy. I think it's more I want to look fit. But there is, of course, I want to be healthy and everything. And then people start just focusing on, okay, you have this big goal. Now you have to break it down into pieces and all that. And people go sign up to the gym and they go once, twice, and maybe a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, and then they quit because the result they want, which is normally being physically fit, is not attained in that time. I mean, I've been going to the gym now for about 3 years consistently. I had a break for 2 months, which I was traveling nonstop, and another break because I had surgery. But apart from that, I've been going pretty consistently. Even now, I was almost 4 weeks away from home, and that tends to happen quite a bit. I was going to the gym twice a week, doing cardio another 2 times, so sometimes three, and I managed to maintain that consistency. But now it's easier for me because I've got over the hump, and it's just natural for me. I even miss not exercising, and I've basically been exercising on and off all my life. I've had periods like, and periods, when I mean periods, I mean a few years without exercising. So I would go like 3, 4 years and just put on a whole lot of weight and not eat healthy and all that stuff. And I would start going back to the gym and then I would quit. And what's really interesting these times, even those couple of months that I was away and I couldn't exercise, I would sometimes do some cardio or something. When I got back home, I just got back straight into the rhythm. And even when I had my surgery, after the surgery, I had some, it took a while longer to recover than I thought I would. And I kept trying to go back to the gym, and then I would have a few aches and pains, and I would try again. And I would get back into the rhythm rather quickly, different from other times when I was just like, it was too much trouble. So I was like, just let it go. So this is the biggest thing. It's, at least for me, it's not having the end goal as the only reason I go to the gym. Of course, I have an end goal. Of course, I have targets, and I'm way off the target still that I would like to achieve. But I've got the consistency. I've got the going to the gym. I like exercising again, and that was the exploration I did. Was like, okay, so what can I do? Like, how can it be fun? How can I enjoy it? And it's such an internal work that we have to do, because that's the thing. It's not about a how-to. It's not about a technique. It's about the click and the insight and the realization that goes inside of me that makes me want to go to the gym. And that only came because of this exploration. That only came because I was looking at this. And I think it's the exploration is different for each person. But the main thing for me was giving up like the techniques and the how-tos and trying to create the habit or whatever, because I was always getting frustrated with that and I wasn't letting myself go and being easy on myself. And that was just was a torture. Yeah. Because besides not going to the gym, I also tortured myself because I thought I had to go to the gym. And when you're feeling like that and you're blaming yourself, why would you want to continue going? Like, why would I want to continue just go if going meant I was torturing myself, or not going meant torturing myself? So it's just easy to just let everything go. And this goes pretty much for everything in our life. So fall back in love with doing exercise, or start falling in love with exercise. Look for something that's easy, that you can maintain, which is sustainable. That's the direction I went in. That's what I would say about going to gym and exercising regularly. So I'll just leave you with that.